Hello good people of the internet, welcome to an Assassin's Creed 2 video. We are going to do the viewpoints in Tuscany, which also includes the city, or is it city-state? I think it's safe to call it city-state of San Gimignano. I have asked at the end of the previous video, but I will ask at the start of this one. Could someone spell that phonetically for me, please, so as I don't look a complete dweeb. Anyway, we're going to do the viewpoints now. Viewpoints do kind of make up a very large-ish part of the questing, because, well, quite frankly, in Assassin's Creed, if you don't do the quest, you have no idea where to hide or how to plan things out, and especially the way that I'm playing it out. As I have mentioned, I'm doing this more tactically than anything else. No, you don't. And oh,
what rotten luck today.
Run. We are going to track him down. Come on, run.
Well, aren't you a funny monkey?
Oh, come on, run.
Laju, there, man! I've lost sight of him.
I don't give a toss about you. Come on, run.
Get away!
Got him.
It was going to happen. Please don't kill me.
Right, so I've actually got my own money back, even though it wasn't my money to get. Cool. But what we're going to do, I don't think I mentioned this. That is a courier. Yeah, that's a courier. Got him.
This is my territory.
Lots of cash.
And you better play by the rules. My rules.
I am just a servant.
One more problem from you, and I'll put another notch in my belt. How many of you killed today?
Awesome. That's one of the reasons why I actually want to include the well, there it is. The viewpoints as actual videos. If you don't want to watch the viewpoints, you can just skip over them. But to be honest, I actually quite like doing them. But it's one of those things. I really like doing the viewpoints, and think it adds something to the game, because they have changed in this one. They've become much more tactical, because you need to well, they're actually mini puzzles. You can't just go up them the same way every single time. You have to go slightly different paths, like I'm doing with this one. But in 3, no, they're back to being like they were in Assassin's Creed 1. I think you're starting to see a pattern. I don't like 3. And we have side quests, main quests, and lots of viewpoints. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 viewpoints. Wow. Shouldn't take too long to get finished, hopefully. But the last time I actually tried doing this video, which I actually recorded up until I got disturbed, I also encountered a pickpocket. So they're not exactly rare, they're not exactly common. So it's one of those things that you probably wouldn't encounter if you were just sticking to the main missions, which is one of the things I actually wanted to include. I don't just want this to be like let's play of every single mission in the game, which is they're viable let's plays. I'm not detracted from them at all, but the side quests, I feel in this game the side quests add something more to it that you just can't find anywhere else. That is not a horsey. That is. It's what I want to. Go that way. There we go. Gallop. So we're going to get the viewpoints done and enjoy the Tuscan countryside, which you gotta admit, this game does look very, very pretty in comparison to. Well, I don't really want to compare it to the first one because the graphics of the first one were okay for the time. These graphics, same, okay for the time. So comparing one to the other, it's actually a disservice because the first one was written in 2007-8, which means it was written 2006-7. This one came out 2 years later, 2009. That's it. Let's just get the next one over here. So if we're saying that this is 2009, they're still pretty cool. You gotta admit, the graphics are still pretty cool, even for 2009. And they only get better. That's the best thing about this. The entire series is like a viewpoint of the previous generation, which is why I actually wanted to do it. From this generation into the first game, well, pretty much the first game in the new generation, which is AC4 Black Flag. But Black Flag features more because it was written at the turn of the generation. It's for both next and current gen, which is not a problem, but it's not fully displaying the power of the new generation. It's to be expected, really. But it's something I'm looking forward to, and something I also noticed as well, the trophies for if you are a bit of a trophy hunter like I happen to be. The trophies for AC4, there is one which requires you to go to level 50 in multiplayer yet again. Why they brought that back, I have no idea. But there are two, that's what I meant to say, there are two different trophy lists because they're essentially different consoles, which means if you're a bit of a trophy whore and you don't mind boosting, by boosting I actually don't mean proper actual boosting of trophies, but if you don't mind playing the multiplayer twice to get the trophies, then you'll enjoy AC4 because it means that you can get two lists of trophies for exactly the same game, which buffs up your trophy level. Not that some people will do that. Some may. Not sure if I will. To be honest, I don't actually want to get AC4 until I get the PlayStation 4. And to be honest, PlayStation 4 for me is going to be Infamous. Big fan of that series. I think I may have mentioned this before, but Infamous was definitely one of the first games I brought. In fact, it was the first game I brought for with this console. I actually brought it with when I purchased the PS3. I got Ghostbusters with it, which it's a kidsy game, but it's actually kidsy for people that grew up with Ghostbusters in the 1980s. It's like a massive nostalgia flashback. But the first PS3 game I actually brought was Infamous, which I brought the week before I brought this. It's a sort of preemptive purchase because I knew I was going to get it, and also because about a month or so before even I when I actually went out and brought it, I kind of knew that I was going to get this anyway. I brought Avatar. Watched the DVD version, put the Blu-ray into the PS3 and put it through on an SD TV, put the Blu-ray through. It just couldn't cope. It was funny. The amount of graphical artifacts in it were embarrassing. But it was fun. It's a demonstration of just exactly how far the consoles had developed at the time, and well, even now, to be honest. Okay. Because we're starting to see super high def coming out, which is 4D TV. I think they're calling it. Is it 2K? Something like that. Which is like 4 times the depth of high def TV, which basically means that we're going to get a new TV series soon. But sorry, just taking a drink of tea. There's also one of the things I've been wondering how much further can high def TV go, because we're almost verging on the point where the technology is fast approaching where we can actually see much further beyond it. We won't be able to see the advances in the systems because there's only so much that we can actually process. You may see some subliminal messages and whatnot put in there, but for all intents and purposes, is that the moon? No, that is a weird thing. I've never actually seen that before. And also, one thing that I never really thought of when I actually saw the game. You see how fast the clouds are moving? And they are proper. It is the moon. They are proper moving across the screen. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I'm complaining at all. Just make sure that I don't activate that quest, because I don't really want to start that off on this one yet. Because that's a whole other video. At least that way I can separate things out for you, so that you don't have to view the viewpoints as being gotten during the main quest, which it's ancillary to the game, really. I mean, if you really wanted to make the game hard, rather than not purchasing any of the armor upgrades, you can actually do no viewpoint. I tried that for about 10 minutes. It's not fun. It really isn't fun. Now we've got access to the city, which is cool. Oh, we've got another pickpocket. Look at that. Ooh. And we've got a pickpocket and awesome. Same again. No, off, and we pretty much know which way he's going to go now, so he's going to run here.
Stay back! Has his mind
Got him.
snapped?
You are not going anywhere!
Take it back. Just spare me, good master.
Get back!
Simple. And we didn't get any infamy from that either. We need to run, like, quick, to get out of the way of those extra guards. He knew we don't want to be attacked at all. If we can avoid infamy, that would be better. For someone that actually likes Infamous, avoiding infamy, kind of cool. Okay, right. So we've got access to these, which means we need to go up here. No, not really. How are we going to do this? Oh, fudge. Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion we're going to have to get the feather as we go up. I don't... Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping not, but I've got a horrible feeling we have to. Alright, let's have a look. No, I can't get up there yet. That's fine. Well, maybe not, but at least we know where one is, so when we actually do the feathers video, which will be a separate video series, feathers, treasures and glyphs will be separated. So I'd love to do a video series about the truth. It's actually called The Truth in the game. And how to achieve the truth. There we go. Up we go. Boom, done. Actually, what I might do is the truth videos can be done for each city once they're completed. Or once a sequence is completed, and then you can do, and then I'll move them together. That's kind of cool. See, planning out how to do things already. Okay. Next, I think I've only got one more viewpoint left. Yes, I do. One more. Then we've got a couple of side quests, which, to be honest, is not much. That's kind of cool. So we've got two codex pages and one courier assignment, which is okay. We're on 20 minutes, right? So, well, we're going to be looking at 20 minutes once this is finished. That's not too bad.
I will kill all trespassers, Pazzo.
No, you won't. Get out of my way. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, he does that so much easier than Altair. Like, oh, he does everything in the game so much easier than Altair does. Ew. Except that. Here we go. There we go. Email, sorry.
Don't let them get away!
Really? Just running on a roof? And around, because, yeah, that's where we need to go to. Okay, that's kind of cool. And up we go on to the roof. And we can't get around this side. Can we get around this side? No. We'll go all the way around. Great. See? Told you. Tactical. And up we go to the glyph. If you wanted to know where one is, that is where one is.
That's
Right
not
at the top.
possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is...
Oh, great.
They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
And we're gonna exit. Much as I would love to do that, the truth, like I said, separate video. But we got the cutscene for it anyway. I'm just gonna gently put the strat guide back. Here we go. Right, so we don't have to do that, but at least we know where to get it. Right, so we've got a couple of side quests. I'm going to put all of those into Legend. Yeah, I'll put all of those into order and we'll be able to get access to the side quests, which are basically just going to be the 2 codex pages, the race and the courier mission. They're all going to be done in the same video, and then we'll do that one, which is, I believe, the start of the assassination mission. I'm not sure, and we'll crack on and do that. It should be relatively quick anyway. Right, so I will catch you on the next video, so see you in a bit.
There!
Your labors are not in vain, amigo. Coraggio.
Come, people. I have scores of new works from exciting young artists. You may not know the names now, but you will. Hurry before they become ensnared in long projects.